Hi, welcome to Lo-Fi Audio Effects Prototyping to Chill/Relax to. I wanted to do a quick one because despite my promise to more or less get on with it when it came to messing with this band-limited impulse train based downsampling algorithm, I actually decided to keep going and ask for some help. And thankfully, I did that because a coworker reached out and told me what I had been doing wrong. It consequently made me realize that some of the things I had said in the last video were also wrong. So I felt it was important to correct the record, as it were. Okay, so let's get going. You see here the output of the band-limited impulse train oscillator that I implemented according to that Stilson and Smith paper. This was the last state of it, the best that I could do. And my coworker pointed out a few things. Overall, I was still iterating through phase incorrectly. We are going to iterate just based on at an increment of 1 divided by sample rate. And we're going to increment, not with all of this phase times 2 and wrapping on pi business, but we're simply going to iterate over the range of 0 to 1. And we're going to wrap on 1. And now here's the other thing that, again, this is a great lesson in, how do I put it? It's very difficult to implement some of these algorithms when you don't have a good foundation in math. Because, so look at this part. Y of n equals m divided by p times sinc of m divided by p times n. Now, he noted that we need to multiply the phase times m. And this is where I feel like I never would have been able to get this, because as you can see, perhaps this is simply wrong. And I'm going to say perhaps this is simply wrong because let's take a look at the result, right? So this is what I had before. And hopefully if I've uncommented, recommented the right thing. Oh no, hold on. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Of course. Okay, so the rate, of course, would not be 1 divided by sample rate, because then changing the frequency would never change the rate of the oscillator, right? The rate is the frequency that we want, the fundamental frequency of the oscillator divided by the sample rate. All right, great, got that cleared up. And now that we actually have it correct, take a look at that. That looks a whole lot like this. It is just about exactly the same, which is what makes me feel that, this being the synthesis toolkit implementation, this is what makes me feel that, that's an error? I don't know. But let's go a little bit further. So I also ported these changes over to Cmajor. And this is the result, right? We'll prove it. So here's the blit troubleshooting. Cmajor, you see that we're using the blit oscillator, which is the one that implemented directly from the Stilson and Smith. And it is running at 3,500 hertz. And it does not have any real discernible aliasing. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but I mean, it is real quiet. And it's definitely way better than before. As you can see. Now once we get, well, I suppose, you know, the frequency is correctly tracking as we move it. That's great. And let's listen to it. That's real quiet. Right. Let's turn it up a little bit. Now, let's, in the middle of playback, switch the downsampling effect from using the STK. Oh, and I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, sorry, from using the Stilson and Smith, the hand-rolled, the Toad Bag Labs oscillator. Okay, so. It sounds just about the same. Which, you know, honestly, makes me feel a little silly. The next step, I believe, is to refactor all of these downsampling algorithms that I've got here, do it in a way that's consistent with the C major style. As usual, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, or please, if you ever have any corrections, I would love to hear them, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much, and goodbye.